What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with the Z1 Extreme chipset and SteamOS gameplay video for you guys today, and we're going to look at Vampire The Masquerade Swansong today. So far, it's run pretty well and everything. Steam Deck had its moments where it was a little wonky, but for the most part, it was still pretty dang decent. So I guess we'll go ahead and see what it can do on this guy. I'm curious if it's one of those games where SteamOS gives it a bunch of extra headroom, or if it'll just basically do exactly the same as the allies with Windows, or maybe it might even do worse. Every once in a while it does do a little worse. Most of the time better, but there are some instances where it does do worse. But hey, let's stop wasting time and let's go find out. So let's start off with 1200p high. Basically similar to what we did on the allies, only difference is 16 by 9, 16 by 10 aspect ratio. That's really all 1200p is the 16 by 10 version of 1080p. It's just a little bit higher on the top and bottom. But lots of games still don't support it, so you'll just have black bars, kind of like how you do on the Steam Deck in a lot of games. But it is what it is. It's nice when it works, but when it doesn't, oh well. So let's get into the game.
You've brought me journey. I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delson to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
Not right now, but I will soon. I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
My prince. Delson.
Bazori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The code red is linked to the unification party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drory, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know. It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancili heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius, with Jara gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
So now, 900p medium. I wanted to do 1000p, but It wasn't an option. I probably could have forced it to if I went completely out of the game, but I was like, nah, I will just do 900p. It at least lets me do 800p without going out of the game. And that's the one that's usually what you're going to be running games on this system on, unless you're playing older games. Or you're going to do 1200p and then use some upscaling or something like that. But anyway, why don't we now get into the game?
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng, a name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Galeb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
Hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever-so-pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Barrel's handwriting. He was trying to contact his associates. This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Were you able to reach your contact?
No, still nothing.
I don't like this.
Blood tests from the Red Salon. That looks like the key to a safe.
So last up, 800p, which is how you're going to be playing a lot of the newer titles on this thing. If you want decent FPS, that is. And this is one of those games where it seems like it actually did a little bit better on the Allies. Like, this wasn't unplayable or anything, but it just seems like they were getting like 10 FPS higher in some spots. Could just be because we're in different spots, though. Unless you're in the literal same spots, it's impossible to, say, oh yeah, this one's for sure better. But regardless, without a frame rate counter, to be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't have probably noticed a difference between all three of them. All the ones with the Z1 Extreme chipset. Now, obviously, all of them did much better than the Steam Deck, but they're all much more powerful than the Steam Deck, so that is not exactly surprising.
The prince wants this floor under surveillance. I'm carrying out orders. If I can do anything to help, let me know. The prince wants this floor under surveillance. I'm carrying out orders.
Mr. Leto is in the server room.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm afraid to find out.
Kai's office. The key card must be in there.
Mr. Leto isn't in his office.
If I talk to you, Mr. Leto will tear me a new one.
These servers hold all of our secrets. I understand why they're so well protected.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details?
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally?
It arrived directly, here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello?
Alright, now for some camera-recorded gameplay.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Cut her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh, excuse me.
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Galen, the code red was sent by who? Go to Moors and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring more back to me. He was supposed to be a man. I don't understand why he's the only one who's able to call us. I'm going to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this. So
Yeah, so far it's looking like the Allies went out winning this game. I don't remember them dropping quite this far down in the FPS on low.
see if you can get Caius to find us a new
Not like that's unplayable or anything. But like I said at the beginning, sometimes SteamOS gets in the way, sometimes it actually helps. There's no perfect operating system, unfortunately.
Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajon, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
MM, you will go to the old Jefferson Library. What's there? That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home. I gave them the book so they could have a place in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of shit.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. And Mem is alone.
Why don't you send Dajon instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajon has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already ready.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, empty threats like that don't really do much.
Snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very memorable. I am the prince of Boston, and you are the prodigy. I know nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Yeah, I figured I could have done some stuff better. Guess we'll go with the first one in order. Unless I'm going right back to where I just was. Don't want to do that, but I don't think so. Need a little more mental.
something you'll remember.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a good fall.
What the hell is going on?
Drugs. I'm gonna go with drugs.
Prison? What am I doing? I have to get out of here. I won't stay here.
Figures.
I'm so hungry.
Interesting. Am I being stupid? Yeah. Looks like that's a glitch on this thing's part. I think this button just doesn't work. Well, that's kind of annoying. Unless I'm just being dumb again and just hitting the wrong buttons. Well, that's kind of lame. I don't know what the heck's going on there. I don't want to absolutely, without any doubt, say it's broken, but I guess I could just be doing something wrong, but I guess we'll just wrap up here. I'm not going to sit here going for another like 3 or 4 minutes. I usually like to get 10 minutes, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and move on. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Vampire The Masquerade Swansong on the Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset. And it did alright, but I think this is one of those games that doesn't really like SteamOS as much as Windows, because I don't remember the other one dropping quite as low. But it's not like we went through the exact precise same scenes. So who knows, maybe the Allies would have done even worse. But at the same time, without a frame rate counter, they'd probably feel equal to me. The only one that would have for sure been like, whoa, what's going on so far is the Steam Deck LCD, which dropped all the way down to 14 FPS and 24 FPS. I don't believe even the OLED did that, but maybe it did and I'm just misremembering. But regardless, I think I was messing up at the end there. I went and found a rat behind something before I decided to quit out of the game. Because I was like, okay, there's got to be something else I'm doing here. I'm almost positive it's me being stupid and not the game being broken or the thumbstick not registering. Or not thumbstick, but the trigger not registering. And yeah, I was right. There's a rat behind a thing, and I got that. And I'm almost positive if I go over there and try to blink again over to that other thing, I bet you I could. But hey, we'll find out in the next video. In any case, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.